Hello students, today we are going to study about the dissection of cerebrum. The cerebrum is the largest part of central nervous system and which is present in the cranial cavity and lodges in the anterior, middle and supratentorial surface of the posterior cranial fossa. The surface of the cerebrum contains numerous foldings or depressions and elevations, or sometimes it's a large cleft. The depressions between two gyri it is called as sulcus, and the elevations between two sulci it is called as gyrus. And large clefts are called as fissures. The cerebrum has three poles and four lobes. The poles are frontal, temporal and occipital poles, and frontal, temporal, parietal and occipital lobes. It have three surfaces and three borders. The surfaces are supralateral surface, medial surface and inferior surface, and the borders are supromedial border, infralateral border and inframedial border. Average weight of male cerebrum is 1400 grams and average weight of female cerebrum is 1200 grams. The sulci and gyri on the supralateral surface of cerebrum. Close to the temporal pole of frontal lobe contain a sulcus. It is called as lateral sulcus. It have three limbs. They are anterior horizontal ramus, ascending ramus and posterior ramus of lateral sulcus. The sulcus of Rolando or the central sulcus, which is begins from the medial surface of cerebrum and which cuts the supromedial border and reaches the supralateral surface of cerebrum. The precentral sulcus, which is present just in front and parallel to the central sulcus. In between the central and the precentral sulcus, there we can see an elevation. It is called as precentral gyrus. There are two sulci which run right angles to the central sulcus, which is present in the frontal lobe. They are called as superior and inferior frontal sulci, and that encloses three gyri. It is called as superior, middle and inferior frontal gyri. The post central sulcus, which runs behind and parallel to the central sulcus and which encloses a gyrus, it is called as post central gyrus. The intraparietal sulcus, which runs right angles to the post central sulcus, which divides the parietal lobe into two, the superior and inferior parietal lobules. The superior and inferior temporal sulci, which divide the temporal lobe into superior, middle and inferior temporal gyri. The parietal lobe of cerebrum, which is separate from the occipital lobe by a small sulcus which is begins from the medial surface, it is called as parieto-occipital sulcus, which is connected with the pre-occipital notch by an imaginary line which is present on the supralateral surface of brain. The intra-occipital and inferior occipital sulci, which run right angle to the central sulcus, which divide the occipital lobe into superior, middle and inferior occipital gyri. The supralateral surface of occipital lobe contain a semilunar shaped sulcus. It is called as lunate sulcus. And another sulcus which cut the occipital pole of cerebrum, it is called as calcarine sulcus. Sulci and gyri on the medial surface of cerebrum. The callosal sulcus, which is present close to the corpus callosum. The cingulate sulcus, which runs above and parallel to the collateral sulcus. The posterior end of cingulate sulcus, which runs above and reaches up to the supromedial border just behind central sulcus, that encloses a gyrus. It is called as cingulate gyrus. The supraspinaal sulcus, which is runs above and parallel to the splenium of corpus callosum. Above the supraspinaal sulcus, there we can see a quadrilateral area. It is called as precuneus. The calcarine sulcus, which is begins from close to the splenium of corpus callosum and that runs posteriorly towards the occipital pole of cerebrum and that cut the occipital pole and reaches the supralateral surface of cerebrum. The parieto-occipital sulcus, which is begins from the center of calcarine sulcus and that ascends upwards and cut the supromedial border and reaches up to the supralateral surface of cerebrum. That encloses a triangular area or triangular gyrus. It is called as cuneus. Sulci and gyri on the inferior surface of cerebrum. The inferior surface of the cerebrum, it is divides into two. The anterior portion, it is called as the orbital surface, and the posterior portion, it is called as tendorial surface of cerebrum. The olfactory sulcus, which is parallel to the medial orbital border. It contains olfactory tract and olfactory bulb. Medial to the olfactory sulcus, that we can see a gyrus, it is called as gyrus rectus. Lateral to the olfactory sulcus, there we can see an H-shaped sulci that encloses four gyri. They are anterior, posterior, medial and lateral orbital gyri. The collateral border, which is runs parallel to the hippocampal border and medial occipital border, and that encloses a gyrus, it is called as parahippocampal gyrus. The occipitotemporal sulcus, which runs parallel to the collateral sulcus. Medially a gyrus, it is called as medial occipitotemporal gyrus, and laterally lateral occipitotemporal gyrus. It is a small dissection part of cerebrum. Thank you.